Modernism is a 20th century movement that involves modifying traditional beliefs brought by ideas, ideals, or principles which promote a departure from the classical and traditional forms. This film will showcase the works of a Bauhaus designer and how his works have inspired and influenced a contemporary designer. The Bauhaus designer I have chosen is Walter Gropius, whereas the contemporary designer I have chosen is Norman Foster. Walter Adolf Gropius, born on the 18th of May in Berlin, Germany, and died July 5, 1969 in Boston, Massachusetts, was a German-American architect who greatly impacted the development of modern architecture. His passion for the modern architecture led him to open a school of design, Staedtliche Bauhaus, where he was appointed director for the school from 1919 to 1928. As for his education, Cooper stated that he studied in technical institutes of Munich from 1903 to 1904 and Berlin-Charlottenburg from 1905 to 1907. Throughout his life, he met many milestones like having founded Staedtliche Bauhaus, designing Albach House, designing his own family home, the Gropius House, and many more. Based on Reginald's article, Walter took inspiration from Frank Lloyd Wright's Prairie House, where horizontal, wide overhanging eaves and symmetry are present. During his architectural journey, he has found his purpose, which is to incorporate the impulses of revolution in art, influence the development of modern architecture to ensure that the function of an object is portrayed in its form, and using modern style. Aside from form follows function, Hohenodel states that the modern materials, modern techniques, and flat roofs are also prominently found in his works. A few examples of Walter's works are Dessau Thornton Housing Estate, the Master's House Dessau, the Bauhaus Building, Sommerfeld House, Gropius House, Vegas Factory, Aluminium City Terrace, and also the MetLife Building. In the book, The New Architecture and the Bauhaus, Walter states that the new technologies available have evolved big and wide masses to thin and slender piers. This shows how new technologies have improved design in creating a sleek, modern, and simple look. This can be observed in Walter's last few works, the glass work, where thin metal frames hold glass panes to create a wide triangular-shaped window. Besides that, it also states that the synthetic substances like glass, concrete, and steel were popular during that time, taking over the old-fashioned construction materials. In contrast, the image shown of the New England colonial demonstrates the use of old material, whereas the image of the Vegas factory uses modern materials. Not only does the structure look more pleasing, but it is also more durable and sturdy. Another popular trait in Walter's project is the use of glass to build a floor-to-ceiling window. In this venture to make big windows, in the Vegas factory, Walter has made it so that the glass panes connect with the assistance of steel bars at a right angle. This creates an illusion where the glass seems as if it does not require any support. In the Gropius house, Walter experimented with different ways to make a big window. In the Art Stories article, it states that in the Gropius house, Walter connected two glass panels with silicone, which is a translucent substance which makes the seam almost unnoticeable. Walter's designs revolve around modern design elements like having a simple design, being functional, comprising of geometrical shapes and occasionally abnormal shapes as decor, basic color schemes, a balanced asymmetry, minimal decoration, and the use of modern materials. The best example to show how Walter Gropius designs express modern design is through the Gropius house, Walter's family home. The Gropius house consists of basic and simple designs made up of geometrical shapes, rectangles for the rooms, walls, and space details. On the front porch, it can be observed that the roof is made out of an abnormal shape which acts as a minimal decoration to create an interesting porch. From the images provided, the exterior follows the modern Bauhaus design concept as it is white, a basic color, and has a stronger indication of Bauhaus as it incorporates accents of primary colors in the house through the furniture, pictures, and accent walls. The Gropius house has achieved balance and asymmetry by bringing the white exterior into the house as an interior color as well. This creates a sense of cohesion between inside and outside, making the building seem more balanced. Lastly, through the pictures, it can be analyzed that the materials used for the construction of the building are concrete, glass, and metal, which are all modern building materials. In an article by Abdal, it was stated that the start of modernism and modernist designs began with Bauhaus Staedtliche as the ground of upcoming Bauhaus. It started with the purpose of combining fine and applied arts under one roof. While pursuing this purpose, Walter unintentionally started a movement, the Bauhaus movement, which many people enjoyed. This design style was accepted so well by the public that many architects began adopting the Bauhaus design. They took the theories of Bauhaus and made it a reality by building over 4,000 Bauhaus buildings. From there, the cluttered lifestyle of glamour, also known as the hoarding trend, was slowly being taken over by the minimalistic design of Bauhaus, which promoted sleek, minimal, and simple designs. This became a revelation to many that less is more. Did you know that the Bauhaus design concept is not only confined to architecture? Over the years, Walter Gropius' Bauhaus works have grown and inspired many artists from different industries, namely the furniture industry, kitchen appliances, poster designs, office appliances, and home appliances. The Bauhaus movement by Walter Gropius has built up a new age from Bauhaus creations like furniture, the Wesley chair by Marcel Breuer, Baby Cradle by Peter Keller, and the Barcelona chair by Mies van der Rohe and Lily Reich, and from other categories such as kitchen appliances, posters, office appliances, and home appliances. With this incorporation of Bauhaus designs into everyday life materials, objects, and furniture, Walter Gropius has indirectly successfully molded a modern identity for a new age. The contemporary designer of my choice, Norman Foster, was born on the 1st of June 1935 in Manchester. He is an award-winning architect known for his modern architecture made out of steel and glass. Foster studied at Manchester University School of Architecture and City Planning and had a scholarship to Yale University for his master's. Not too long after, he founded his own company called Foster & Partners. From his success, Foster has received more than 400 awards and citations for his excellence. Foster has also astoundingly designed buildings in more than 20 countries, which awarded him the Pritzker Architecture Prize. A fraction of the buildings he has designed are the new German Parliament, Chap-Lek-Kok International Airport, Hong Kong Shanghai Bank Commerce Bank Headquarters, Willis Faber and Dumas Head Office, Sainsbury Center for Visual Arts, and many more. Regal stated that stylish Bauhaus was built to experiment more with art. Norman Foster showcases his knowledge in converting the theories of Bauhaus into his works while following the purpose of stylish Bauhaus by constantly experimenting with art in his architecture. This is proven by Norman, who stated that the landmark of London, the British Museum's Queen Elizabeth II Great Court, was meticulously designed by Foster's company. This work of Norman's shows many characteristics of a Bauhaus design. For examples, the use of modern materials like steel, glass, and concrete, the radial grid ceiling, which allows maximum penetration of light to illuminate the museum, the colors white, beige, and very muted simple colors. The design is functional as it has a slightly curved roof to prevent accumulation of water on the glass planes, specks of yellow and blue in the museum which acts as a minimal deco element, and an abnormal shaped dome roof which is rarely used in architecture. These notes on the building are closely similar to the concepts of Bauhaus design. Hence, I have analyzed that Norman Foster has adopted the use of Bauhaus design to design the Queen Elizabeth II Great Court. Besides the Great Court, another architecture by Foster which demonstrates a Bauhaus character is the Gherkin, which is located in London. It also includes the usage of modern materials like steel, glass, and concrete, radial grid windows that allow maximum penetration of light to illuminate the building, an entirely curved building that forms a streamlined look, and an abnormal bullet shape which resembles the deco element of the building. As a whole, Walter Gropius's discovery of the Bauhaus movement is relevant even until today. According to Hohenadel, it has inspired many artists to include modern materials, a symmetrical balance, geometrical shapes, flat roofing, plain, straightforward, and streamlined designs in their architectural design. An architect in particular who has been inspired by Walter is Norman Foster. Although he did not completely follow the Bauhaus concepts, he has borrowed many ideas to form his countless masterpieces, which have even become one of the most iconic buildings in the world. In a nutshell, the Bauhaus by Walter Gropius is a modern design movement which is relevant even until today. While Walter has passed, his impact on the design industry remains.